There's the B4 table after that result. Denmark sitting top there on goal difference. Ireland will look to bounce back when they host the Danes and the Welsh next month. I suspect the Danish FA will think twice before picking a fight with their players after a performance like that. It's funny, obviously nothing phases Danish footballers. You remember they came off the beach in '92 to win the Euros, and after what happened during the week, to come back and produce a performance like that.
Yeah, and remarkably, the fact that those players didn't play in the match against Slovakia probably helped them. They were fresh, whereas Wales, I thought, in the second half today, looked a bit bedraggled. Some of the midfield players, Ampadu and Joe Allen, struggled in the game. So maybe it worked out for the best of them. And I'm sure the players have a stronger hand after that performance now in relation to whatever negotiations still need to take place. But the bottom line is they're a decent side who get the maximum from the players they have. And when Eriksson gets a bit of space and time, he's a match winner.
The crowd was very much on their side there today. It was good atmosphere in Aarhus, and it wasn't a case that like they're money grabbing or anything like that. No. They're like, they're our boys and we're behind them.
And I think what's going to happen is I think it's going to make these tighter. I think they're going to be a stronger group because of it. I don't think it bodes well at all, really, for Ireland's chances in this group, because that's the end of a bit of a nightmare of a week for them, and to end it so positively and to be together the way they were and give a good Wales side, who we saw as a very good Wales side the other night, to give them a 2-0, you know, was fine, but their goalkeeper stopped it from being more. Hennessy made a couple of great saves, and they totally dominated the game. He was kind to Wales there. It's something I think that will actually go and stand in their favour, these group and Denmark players.
Brian, talk to us about the things that the Danes did so well today against the Welsh that Ireland just didn't do in Cardiff the other night.
Well, I think they disrupted their style of play. We saw them in the match with Ireland. They got lots of time midfield. Ampadu and Joe Allen ran the game, picked the pass they wanted to play. But you see here, it's a bit of a scrap in the middle of the field, and Denmark have 5 players in close proximity, putting pressure on Joe Allen. He wins a free kick there, but he's lovely. This was typical. 4 people go and press in the higher part. You only see 3 there. Pulse is out on the other side. Sisto's involved, Braithwaite's involved. Hennessy's forced to kick long, and Gareth Bale doesn't even go for the challenge with Jorgensen, and Eriksson picks up the second ball in the middle of the field. Here's Ampadu. What's his option? He can't see Joe Allen. Plays her out wide. Another ball out wide to Gunter. But Sisto was over there, putting pressure on. And when there's pressure on, they give the ball away. And look at how deep Gareth Bale has come to get the ball now, because he's not getting it easy in the attacking positions on the pitch. Joe Allen gives it away, and they're off on the bike. Here goes second half. Little bit of a change of players. Fisher is on now. Braithwaite's still involved. Pressure, not so sure where to go. Get it into Bale. Have they broken the press? Not really. Bale is on it. But look again. 3-4 players coming across Delaney to win the ball back, and away they go. So They managed to disrupt the rhythm, and the manager's having a bit of a smile about it because he knows his tactical plan worked today.
Is that sort of stuff hard to do, hard to get a team organised like that? Does it take a lot of work?
Do you know, if one player doesn't do it and lets it down, it kills the whole lot of it. So there's a discipline throughout the team that's needed, and it doesn't come by just telling people what to do before the game and patting them on the back. It comes from, you know, real deep insight from the coach and preparing properly to play in such a pressurised manner, and everybody has to know their job going out. That's what the great teams do, and they get it right. And you never see anybody letting the side down with the great sides. You know, you see, you know, 1 or 2 players. We'd never condemn our own players for their desire to do things right. Yeah. But we just looked totally disorganised the other night against a team who were good at it. Again, we saw a team who upped it again against them, and that's the levels we have to try and get to. So it's about, you know, it's about a number of players coming together and behaving as one in each of what they call the harder side of the game when you haven't got the ball.
Young Ethan Ampadu was brilliant against us the other night and has a fantastic future. There were just on the goals a couple of little moments to pick out where maybe it was at fault.
4 days, a long time in football. He was a hero. You see him there in the middle of the pitch. He's looking at things. He's, you know, looking around, having a look. Yeah, I can see things. I'll go and do a bit of closing down here. Ball's played long, but he trots back in. And just look at Eriksson. Of all the people in Europe you leave, he could be working really hard to get there, and then it's too late. By the time he sees it, Joe Allen doesn't see it either. They're all looking at each other. But right now, he should be working. What would N'Golo Kante be doing right now? He would be getting right in and making sure that Eriksson, who, in fairness, I think that the guys behind Ampadu haven't really helped him either. Yeah. Nobody really worked hard to stop this happening. Now we'll have to give credit for the finish, because it's a great finish, and I don't want to underplay that. But it could have been prevented.
Well, yeah, so the question there is if the player sees Ampadu, and as you see here, any doubt about the handball here, by the way, Brian?
No. I think it was a handball. If ever one was going to be given, it's this one. It hits a good bit of his arm, as I said earlier. It wasn't any doubt high up on the jersey or anything like that. And Eriksson just smashes it into the net. And he was the main man in the game. He scored 2. He missed a couple. Not far off getting a hat-trick.
Just on that first one, do you think when Ampadu goes to the other player that somebody should help him out and come in and take Eriksson? Is that a...
Well, Joe Allen was dragged out of the play a little bit as well. And I said I thought he was tired looking the second half. He was pointing back at the centre halves. One of you needs to deal with Eriksson, but it was really a position where a more defensive type player like Kante would have reacted quicker, and young Ampadu was found out in that case. But loath to criticise him. He was brilliant in the first game.
Yeah, he was. A learning curve, Ryan Giggs.
17-year-old Tommy playing at that level with that responsibility.
He's done okay, hasn't he?